We're taking another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and today we're going to shine a spotlight on four-star running back Quinton Martin, who signed with Penn State. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now, because we're talking about these prospects every day until the college football season starts, because you need to know what your young players look like on the field. These 2024 recruits, these freshmen, because when they start making plays, you want to know a little something about them. Click that button. Stop missing out. But we're going to start off with this 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes, you will get there. But he's a four-star prospect in both sets of rankings here. Ranked as the RB8 in the rankings, RB6 in the composite. Listed at 6'2", 200 pounds. But that's dated, remember. That's during the recruited process. But what does that tell us? We got a good base coming out of high school. We got good size coming out of high school. We're going to grow into that. We're already growing into that. That's a good thing to see. 17 offers, but when you look to the left here at the schools looking at him, Florida State, Miami, Michigan, some good programs. That's a good thing to see. They got him projected to be a day 2 pick in the NFL draft, which is very good for a running back prospect. So they're saying he's got some upside there. Has verified size with room for frame growth depending on college position. Offers position versatility as a running back, safety, or linebacker depending on physical development. Multi-sport profile includes basketball, in which he averaged 19 points and 10 rebounds a game. During in-person evaluation, July 22, showed excellent foot speed and change of direction. So we got good size adjust athleticism. The basketball skills lets us know he's got a gas tank, good lateral agility, can move well, good frame for growth. That's what the listing up top says as well. That's good to see. Productive in 2 different sports at the high school level. We're locked in with Penn State. That's what we're seeing there. Production-wise, 1,200 yards in 2022. So we are a very productive running back. Over 20 touchdowns, 28 balls caught. So good in the passing game as well. Looking over here, we're a 4-star prospect with all the recruiting sites. Top 10 athlete with all the recruiting sites. Top 10 running back pretty much with all the recruiting sites. Penn State, Ohio State, West Virginia, Pitt. Top tier programs looking at him as well, like Miami, Florida State. So we're looking good. Let's take a look at the highlights here. Let's see what he's working with. Drop it in the comments what you think about him, but we're going to let this one rip. We're going to see him on the field there. They highlighted him. He's in the backfield. The arrow was like in the middle of the field randomly, but there we go. We're going to hit that edge. Let's see if we can tap in that top end on the first play. Let's see. Pull away, pull away. We got some speed. We got some speed. Looking at his frame, I like the height because you know you can add to that. We took it to the outside in the first play. Good agility there. Also selling micro movements there to create separation with the shoulder dip to the inside and cut it outside. That's a nasty field. We're on defense, aren't we? We on defense, or they highlight wrong? He was split out wide, wasn't he? And he's running for it. Looking good. Looking good. There we go. Split out in the slot. What does that tell us? We're running routes. You see him attack the midline and then do the cell tactic. Watch this. Getting the ball out there. Multifaceted running back prospect. Good in the passing game. Very good in the passing game. Catching balls out of the backfield. We got good size at the high school level. We're going to grow into that frame. Let's see him take some carries between the tackles here. That height. Get him in space. Nope, there we go. Reds the block. We're gone. We're gone. Heads up. DB a little bit inside. Sold to the outside and went inside. Good in the passing game. Very versatile. We're in the backfield now. See what we can do here. Got the carry. Very electric between tackles with some good burst. Decent speed. Looking solid. Looking solid. What I like is we got a bigger running back that can catch passes, that can be split out, that has cell tactics. That's what I like about him. We're going to the outside. Finds the crease. Cuts it inside. Looking good. Looking good. I feel good about him. I want to see the inside on this sample. I want to see him go up the gut a couple times. I want to see what that looks like. Saw it once. I want to see a good sample. Here we go. See that? The look on the inside, the cut. He's got flashy feet. Moves like a bigger running back, but good feet. Moves laterally. Now when we go on the inside, I want to see some power. I want to see some power moves. I want to see him run some guys over. There we go. There we go. Manifested that. There we go. There we go. So I've seen everything I wanted to see. We're split outside. So we got a good running back here. That's good between the tackles. He's got the power. When he's in the second level running the football, he reads the leverage of the defender perfectly. Makes his move. He sells it. Running routes. Probably one of the better route runners in the class at the running back position. He'll attack the midline and then sell on the break with good feet. He's got great feet while running the ball. He's also aggressive enough to run people over. He'll run over your face. Speed-wise, we're good. We're not compared to like a Nate Frazier or the top running backs when it comes to speed, but we're good. We can pull away. But on top of that, though, we have a bigger frame. We're thicker, too, and we got a frame where we can grow into. We're going to have some power, and we're going to be able to catch the ball out of the backfield, maybe split out a little bit. He's multifaceted. The multifaceted portion of his game really adds a dynamic to him. Not all running backs are going to be the same. He's not super flashy, though, but he's also a lunch pail guy because he can do everything. His flashiness comes on the route running because not many running backs can do that. So when you say watch this, you tell me to watch him over there when he gets there? What? Or did that just come up? There we go. Because it tricked me once. There we go. Between the tackles, we're going. Good flow through the line of scrimmage. Got a good feel for him. I knew that was going to happen when I asked for carries up the gut. I knew that it was going to look like that. When we covered him before, and I think it was this junior tape, following the puller, cutting it inside. But I love doing the summer refresh because it allows me to get another view at these players, and I find other things while watching these highlights. These highlights come at you quick. Out in the slot. I'm very confused because that's not him that you highlighted. And then he came over in motion. I was like, that's not you. We're in the backfield. I think the only thing is there's a couple plays where he highlighted the wrong player. Up the gut. We're going. There's the pull away. We got speed. We got some speed. We got some speed. This is a good player for Penn State. They got a player that they can move around. They can slam him up the gut. I wouldn't put him on defense. I would use him as a running back prospect, but if you want to, you can. We're seeing some of the defensive clips now. Overall, I imagine he's just a straight-out football player who's good on both sides of the ball, who just reads things because reads things good, especially while in flow, because we saw that with him running the football, and just the ability to read leverages and movement of players and predict where they're going. That's going to allow you to be multifaceted at other positions because we saw him excel at wide receiver and running back. Yeah, I'm not surprised that he's good on the defensive side. He's very quick. On top of the athletic traits we've seen, he's inside shade, heads up almost. We're playing tight. We're playing tight. Let's see what the press looks like if it's there. It's with them. Reads the hands, good. I would want him at running back, though, because there's not many running backs in the country, definitely at the college level even, that you can split out and run routes like that. There's just not that many. There's some. There's not that many. Or it'd be all over the highlight tapes on the huddle. One of the reasons why I started doing this is because for Devy Fantasy Football for College, I wanted to cover the freshmen. And then a lot of people were like, hey, all highlights look the same from high school. They don't. There's some things you need to see out of the top players. There's some things players show the other players don't show. And you got to see a good, like he's lined up in the slot and on the outside a lot. You do not see that from many running backs. You do not. And he's got a multifaceted skill set, not just by playing on both sides of the ball, but on the offensive side, playing at running back, splitting him out. He's running routes very crispy for a running back. Very crispy. He attacks the midline, breaks it off. Good cell tactics. And then between the tackles, good balance, good feet. But he reads the momentum of the players around him damn near perfectly. On top of that, he can hammer it between the tackles. He's got a big frame. He's growing into that. He's bigger now. And Penn State's going to really be able to slam him between the tackles and then throw it to him. Multifaceted running back prospect. I would want him at running back and not on the defensive side of the ball because of that versatility. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.